Good morning, students. Next, we're going to see the topic is PL by SQL. So, PL by SQL is a procedural language. So, PL by SQL, it's extension to Oracle SQL. So, SQL is a non-procedural language, we know that, and it's also the high-level language. Hence, PL by SQL also supports the structured query language. So, it's also known as procedural language. Then PL by SQL is processed by its own PL SQL engine, and it has related procedures, functions, cursors, and variable declarations can be formed, stored together in a package. Then it's also called a programming or block structured language. Then PL by SQL is a portable language because it supports the all platforms. So it's independent to the all platforms. So it's these codes are the portable for all OS and platform. Then PL by SQL is a error detection and handling is easy because the user can easily find out the error and easily to clear the errors. So it's a user friendly language. So then we are going to see the PL by SQL blocks. So PL by SQL is a block structure language, we know that, and it has a procedural and error handling capabilities. So these blocks are composed of procedures, functions, and unnamed blocks. So PL SQL block has three parts: and declare, execute, exception. Then the PL SQL architecture. So here we saw that figure PL SQL block, and it's come to the PL SQL engine. If we have the user may give us some command for a PL SQL program, then it's come to that directly to the PL SQL engine. Then it will goes to process, and then if they hand over to the SQL statement process. But normally the SQL program functions are never give to the block structured engine directly, but the PL by SQL blocks hand over to the statements to the PL SQL engine. Then this PL SQL has a three different blocks, we know that. Those are declaration section and executable section and exception handling section. So these declaration sections are called all objects of the blocks are declared. Here declaration sections are mainly used for the declared variables. When the user create the program, what are the variables are needed, those programs mainly they declared their variables in the declaration section. Then after the execution section is placed by the under of the declaration section. So execution sections are used to define the manipulate data. Here executable section used the manipulation the data. What are the process are going into the program, those functions are manipulation in the execution department. Then exception. So exception handling is used for a error handling logic, error handling function are used here. So these are the last section of the programming language by SQL block. Here we give us some example for PL by SQL program. So first the user may use the declare section. Declaration section is used for only declare the variables. What are the variables are used in our program? So those variables are declared in the declaration sections. So not only the variable, where he also used the data types. So parameter arguments are used here. So here we used the two data types variable like first name and last name. So names are the character variable. So here he used varchar and we put the size for the variables. When the user finish when the user finished the declaration section, then they will goes to the begin section. So begin section also used for a manipulation data. Here we have a student table, and then they have a student id also. So which student has a 123 id, which student id is 123, their name, their first name and last name are also displayed in our screen. So these are the program concept. So we give a some command for those functions. Select first name last name from student table where student id is 123. Then when we finish the begin section, then we will go to the exception section. So exception section is nothing but the error handling section. If the runtime error has occurred here, the PL by SQL engine is confused here. Then if the student 123 ID student is here in the student table, their name is displayed. Otherwise, there is no student with student ID is 123. This message will be displayed. Then it will goes to the end section. When the PL by SQL compiler read the end command, then it automatically goes to the out of the program, skipped the program.